Dawson CrossFit family, what's going on? It's April 7th, Tuesday. Got another home WOD workout for you today. It's going to be a good one. This workout is designed to be a much longer chipper. And so when you're doing this workout, you want to think about picking a pace and maintaining that pace. And then when we get to that second half of the workout, you should be able to maintain the same pace that you had during the first half of your workout. Now, it does have longer runs in it and bigger numbers, but the good thing is that it's a descending ladder. So we'll start off with 100 double unders. Remember, that's the rope passing twice underneath your feet. If you don't have your double unders, that's okay. You're going to do 200 single unders. So it's 2 to 1 on the jump rope today. So 2 to 1, 2 single unders to 1 double under. So start with 100 double unders. Then you'll go to 50 sit-ups. 50 sit-ups. Remember, on a sit-up, we want to make sure that we are making our shoulder blades go all the way to the floor, and then coming up, passing the shoulder through the hip crease and touching some sort of object here just to know that you've gotten past that plane and then back to the floor. So 50 sit-ups. Then you're going to take off for a 400-meter run. Okay, so that's the first round. 100 double unders, 50 sit-ups, run 400 meters. Come back in, the number decreases. Then you go to 80 double unders, 40 sit-ups, run 400 meters. Then 60 double unders, 30 sit-ups, 400 meters. Then 40 double unders, 20 sit-ups, 400 meters. And then your last round is 20 double unders, 10 sit-ups, 400 meters. So those last 3 rounds, I want you to think about your stimulus. How hard can you go through those last 3 rounds? Pick out a good pace on those 400-meter runs. Okay, try to stay within 2.5 minutes. If you're still working on that cardio, somewhere between 2.5 and 3 minutes, or you can pull the length of the run back a little bit to finish this workout within probably looking at a 25-minute workout. All right, so let's get warmed up for this workout. We're going to do an 8-minute EMOM, every minute on the minute. We're going to alternate some of the movements. We'll start with 1 minute of running, which is about 150 to 200 meter, nice easy jog. So you're going to take off on a jog, you're going to come back in, and we're going to do a minute of glute bridge. All right, so we're doing a glute bridge. Heels are down, all right, and then we're just going to drive our hips to the ceiling. Squeeze at the top, and then relax. Squeeze at the top, and then relax. All right, then you're going to take another 1 minute run. So go ahead and take off for another minute run. And then when you come back in, we're going to do hollow body rocks. So we're hollow body rock. That's where we're laying flat, pushing our belly button down, heels come up, shoulders are off the ground, and we're just going to rock here for a minute. Toes on point, nice and strict on the movement. All right, then you're going to take off for another 1 minute run, so 150 meters, 200 meters. You'll come back in, and then we're going to do glute bridge walkouts this time. A glute bridge walkout. Heels are a little closer to your hips this time. We're going to activate the glutes, and then we're going to walk out, and then walk back in. Squeezing the glute, and then walk out. Squeeze the glute, walk back in. All right? And then you're going to take off for another 1 minute run. Come back in, and for the last one, we're just going to do a minute of nice, slow sit-ups. Shoulders to the ground, shoulder passes the hip crease, back and forth. All right, now once you're done with your warm-up, then we're going to go and we're going to do some mobility. First thing I want you to do is I want you to work on just getting your Achilles and calf stretched out. I like to use a dumbbell where I can get my heel flat on the ground, but my toes elevated. And I'm going to push my knee forward and then push my knee side to side, getting that outside and inside of my calf. So on the calf stretch. Do that for a minute on each side. Then I want you to take a lacrosse ball. If you have a tennis ball or a baseball, softball, lacrosse ball, and we're going to do some rolling out with the lacrosse ball next. Take about 30 seconds and find just a hot spot on the inside of your Achilles. So I'm sitting in this hurdle position, and I'm going to put the ball right on underneath that big chunky part of my calf, and I'm just going to roll, put as much pressure as I need on the calf and the Achilles area. If you find a little hot spot, camp out there, kind of push down in small circles. That'll help kind of break down any inflammation that you have from all those burpees yesterday. All right, once you're done with the lacrosse ball, then we're going to go into a Samson stretch for 30 seconds. Samson stretch, we're going to lock our fingers, and then we're going to take a nice long stride and keep our knee off the ground and push our shoulders back over our hips, really focusing on the hip flexor on the backside. Hold that for 30 seconds, and then switch over and do the other side. And the last one is the active Spider-Man. Spider-Man starts in the plank position. I'm going to bring my right foot up to my right hand, and then take my right hand and go to the ceiling. And I'm going to reverse that. All right. So that's got some mobility pieces in there. That's the workout for today. Again, this is a longer chipper WOD. Some good modifications for the double unders. Again, you can do single unders 2 to 1. You can also do line jumps. You can do 200 line jumps. If you have a rower or a bike, then you can row or bike as a sub to running. It's a 500-meter row, and then about a 40 for the guys, 30 for the lady calorie bike. Or you can set up cones or objects 10 meters apart, and you can do 20 10-meter shuttle runs if you don't have a good 400-meter marker out there in your driveway. So that's the workout today. Post your results on RX Gym. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.